in person.
Happy Sunday, girls, and welcome to Cooler in Person episode 3. Not me casually just sitting at the school pickup waiting for Buggy to finish filming this podcast. I have anxiety, girls. It's been a bitch. It's been a bitch of a week, so let's talk about it. It's self-inflicted. It's my own doing. And how am I going to get out of this black hole? I don't know. Help me. SOS, somebody rescue me. Let me tell you about a little story time. Started on a fine sunny Sunday. My friends came over, we were going for lunch, so we decided to make the lunch into like a celebration because Cool in Person was launching that day. So they're coming over, we're getting ready. My friend goes, let's put on the episode 1. I was like, oh, fuck. One thing about me, and I'll be straight up honest with you, I hate my voice. I do. It's one of my biggest insecurities, which is ironic because I'm doing a podcast and I never shut the fuck up. But I do. So we're listening to episode 1, doing my hair. And I think the episode had been up maybe like, I don't know, 7 minutes. And the opinions start to roll in. And like I said, I'm not mad at opinions. An opinion's just an opinion. Doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong. So they're just opinions. They weren't bad opinions. They weren't rude or mean to make me feel a certain type of way. They were just opinions on how I can improve and what I should do. So they were very welcoming. However, goddamn, let a girl settle in. Let a girl bask in her launch and feeling good about herself. Because, I mean, my anxiety was already through the roof. Like, my stomach was churning. I couldn't even focus on anything but the launch of the podcast. So, yes, they're welcome. But also, you could have let me just take a minute, like 7 minutes. So one of the opinions was, do a video podcast. Duh, I already know that. As I've said in the first episode, which this person didn't listen to the whole way through, which they said, he's like, I just listened to the beginning of it. Well, you need to listen to the whole podcast because I said at the end, I was sick. And now I look back, I think I had COVID. I was sick. You can even tell now this podcast, I'm all me, I'm all myself. Like I'm flowing, I'm rolling. Everything I said was me. Yes, my tone and everything was a bit more lower. I don't know if you're all ready for me. Like I'm a lot. I move my hands a lot. I'm loud. I talk a lot of shit. Like I will probably get cancelled at one stage or I'm absolutely going to offend somebody without even knowing I offended them because I'm known to do that in real life. So my point was opinions are welcome. Thank you. I appreciate them. But you got to let someone settle in. You got to at least listen to the first episode the whole way through. Damn. So we went out for lunch. It was one of my favorite restaurants. We had the best time. We were just laughing, celebrating me, and I love a little good celebration of me. And then we met this really cute random Asian man named Charles who was sitting next to us with his friends. And he's come over and talked to my friend. So those two are talking. They're both guys, so they're chatting away. Charles is like getting to know all the girls. The girls, they're not really interested, but they're being polite. Next thing you know, he's buying me a bottle of wine to celebrate the Cool in Person podcast. He's looking it up. God bless his soul. Charles, where are you? I don't know. But I hope you're safe wherever you are. And I hope you made it home safe that day. Next thing you know, God bless him, he's paying the bill. And you got to keep in mind, like, this is just like this random guy, like not some guy that wants to hook up with us. Like he can barely speak English. I don't even know if he knew where he was, respectfully. So he paid the bill as well. So thank you, Charles. You're a good, good man. We need more men like you that don't expect anything in return. So then we go to our favorite rooftop bar. By favorite, it's also my least favorite because everybody I know goes there and I'm sick of seeing them. It's the same crowd, same people. But we never really went in the day. So we went in the day. It was a good time. We got a booth. We got a couple of bottles. We were having a really just a fun, vibrant time. We actually ended up going home at like 7:30. Just me and a couple of my friends. One of them was staying over. He always stays over because he lives on the coast and I always stay at his when I go to the Gold Coast. So we were all just kicking back. We love a good tracksuit time. We love a good little trauma bonding. Let's talk about our feelings and emotions and get everything off our chest time. So that's where we're at. We've got a bit of music playing. We're in the mood. We're in the vibe, you know. We got to bed around 2:33, which is outstanding for us. We had a mad sleep. We slept a good 8 hours. My bestie got up. He went home. And then I slept a couple of more hours because I didn't have to get buggy from school till like 2:30. So I pick her up. She always makes me feel really good after I've had like a night of drinking. I'm fine. We go to bed early, Buggy and I. I wake up the next day and I'm like, fuck, I have anxiety. So it like was delayed a day, which makes it so much worse. And I was like, oh, this one doesn't feel good. I know well aware that the anxiety was caused from the drinking. And I'd been laying really low the last month, so I haven't been drinking. I even mixed wine and vodka. So normally that makes me quite aggressive, but no aggression was seen that night by Mel Jordan. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. I go to work. I'm like, I'm hating life. Time's going so slow. And then I see my girlfriend who's also in her own little state of despair. And I said, hey, babe. She goes, hey, babe. She goes, how you doing? I said, not good, babes. I said, how you doing? She goes, not good, babe. I'm like, yeah. I was like, babe, I can't be that friend today. I can't pick anyone up. Because normally I am the pick you up friend. Like I have a lot of positive energy. I am the pick you up friend. I'm like, yeah, man, mind over matter. We got this. Life's good. We work. We have money. We look good. We take care of ourselves. Our kids are fed. Like, yeah, love God. No, no, babes. That wasn't me that day. I was like, I'm not. I'm in a bad mental state and I can't get out of it. So we train together, a little bit together, a little bit separately. We end up on the treadmill at the end together. And I'm like, you know what? She's like, what? I was like, I feel like shit. Because normally for me, working out, it works every time. Like it always makes me feel better. It absolutely did not this time. Not even a little bit. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to back it up and go to Run Club because it's my favorite class of the week. So I was like, surely Run Club will help. It always helps. It's a lot of running and it always gets me feeling good and my blood flowing. Go to Run Club, dying, sweating, a lot of toxins. Finish Run Club. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm still not any better. Get in the car and she's the first one I message and I'm like, babes, I feel like fucking shit. And she just laughed. I go home. I wallow in my self-pity. Tried to do a podcast. I didn't fuck with it. I was like, I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. 2 days have passed. And am I ready? I'm not sure. But I'm just being real and raw with you. It's now Thursday and I still have anxiety. Normally, how do I get out of it? I go to work, talk to my friends. I overthink my mind and manipulate it to be positive. Like that's what I do to make myself feel better. I put my phone on D&D, like I said in the first episode or second episode. I don't even remember what I said in those first 2 episodes. And nothing's working. It's now, like I said, Thursday. I have not trained today because I've just had a splitting headache ever since I was sick. I can't get rid of these headaches. Like it's mad. No matter how much like Nurofen or tablets I take, it's just not going away. And I love water. So I'm definitely intaking enough water. So I went and did a slow cook, some chicken for tonight. Told myself, I hope I don't regret. I'm not sure why I did it because I already spoke about not doing it. I bought a bottle of wine. So I was like, I'll make myself nice little homemade healthy pizzas tonight. I'll have a glass of wine. I made a little video to put on Instagram to talk about the episodes upcoming. I literally did it straight after work. But I will say I am feeling better. Like the anxiety is getting lower and lower. This isn't an inspirational podcast because I don't know how to get out of it. Like I've tried everything and it normally works. I think this is the first time it hasn't. Like I've had peaks of highs where I'm like, okay, I feel good. Like I feel mad. Like I spoke to my friend this morning and we were going to go to Bali for his birthday. We go to Bali every year for his birthday. And we have the best time. We have the best memories. We just dance and we drink and we get sick and Bali belly. It's just a good memory I have of our relationship. So we spoke to each other on the phone this morning to book the tickets and fuck me, they are expensive. Left it way too late. But we will be going. Fuck my word. We will be going. So I guess I'm really just doing this podcast to talk about my own feelings. It's not even for self-help to anyone. I need to just talk it out because we all go through this. And yes, people talk about anxiety, but do people talk about self-inflicted anxiety? It's your own fucking issue. So now you got to deal with it on your own. I don't know. They might. I haven't heard it, but I feel like it needs to be talked about way more. But I think it also has a lot to do with who you're with, what you talk about the night before you go to bed. We didn't talk about anything bad. We actually spoke about the podcast a lot. That probably didn't help now I think about it. But it definitely made me reanalyze things like where I'm going with this and my goals, and I need to be much more open and raw. And I think what has set me back, subconsciously, and I'll be really honest with you, it is my voice. Like, it's hard to do something you love and you have a fear of judgment of just being you. I was at work the other day and I work with kids, and one of the little girls, I love her. She's so sweet. But then she hit me with a low blower. She's like, I don't like your voice. It's not very nice. I was like, well, ouch. That fucking hurt. She's like, but you are pretty. I'm like, I mean, how do I feel when a 4-year-old says that to me? A win's a win. I sound like Shrek, but I look like a Disney princess. So a win's a win. So I just want to talk to you guys and let you know that it's okay, It's okay to have anxiety and feel like that all your friends hate you for no reason. Why do I think that? Absolutely no idea. Do I still think it today? Yeah, I do, because I haven't spoke to some of them in a few days. And my mind overthinks, what did I do wrong? Nothing. I did absolutely nothing wrong. But I'm going to think it because that's the way my mind works. Am I going to reach out to see that if there's anything wrong? No, of course I'm not. Because I know there's nothing wrong. We start overthinking things or unhinged moments and things we've said in the past. I definitely do. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, before I got to go get my daughter from school because I'm about to be late and she's going to be like, where the fuck are you, Mum? And I'm like, I was making a podcast in the car at the front of your school and people were looking at me as they walked past. If you have the anxiety that I have been so lucky this week to have, it's okay. I will give you that little bit of motivation. This too shall pass, my friends, my girls, my queens. This too shall pass. You just got to try and put yourself not deeper into the hole of despair and anxiety and a little bit of sprinkle of depression. Because if you do that, you're not coming back. Like that is going to go on for days. And then you're going to start really, without being in the anxiety and depression, you're going to really start over analyzing your life. So it is another short podcast, mainly because I do got to go get buggy. But just remember, you're going to be okay, man. If I'm okay, you're going to be okay. And I'm the queen of positivity. So for me to sit here and tell you that I'm not in a good place says a lot. But, the weekend is coming. I had plans. I was going to go see Skepta on Saturday, actually, which I was pretty excited about. But you know what? I don't even feel like doing that. And not anything to do with my anxiety. I've just been hanging out with myself quite a lot lately. And I'm here for it. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Plus, I know summer's coming. I'm from Australia, in case you didn't know by my voice. So summer's coming and we love a good summer in Australia. It's hot as fuck, but we love it here. So I'm going to talk to you next Sunday. And I have a special guest on. And she's one of my best friends. And we're the complete opposite, but we're so much alike. She's the most uplifting, woman empowering girl you will ever meet. And I am so excited to have her on as my first guest. I think we're going to talk about toxic relationships and, there is love on the other side because she's getting married next month and I'm going to the wedding and I love a good wedding. Oh, I do love to celebrate love. You wouldn't think it because I'm a man hater, but I do love love, just not for me. But for my friends, mwah, chef's kiss. Go get that love, sis. My man's my man's my man's. But she's coming on. I can't wait. I think you're really going to like her. Actually, I know you're going to love her because she always makes me feel good. I should probably pick up the phone now and get some advice off her how to pick myself up off the ground. I bet you I'd get off the phone and be like, anxiety? Poof, I never had anxiety. So I look forward to that, and I know you're definitely going to enjoy that. I hope you have an amazing week. Sunday's my favorite day of the week. I'm not filming this on a Sunday, but I'm going to be talking to you when you listen to this on a Sunday. Refresh yourself on Sundays. Clean your house. Get ready for the fresh new week. If you start your Sunday right and end it right, I guarantee you your mindset going into the next week is going to be mad. Like you're going to have a good week. You always need to start yourself off on a Monday and a good mindset. I always do. I make sure I wake up and I tell myself I'm going to have a good week. It's going to be a good Monday. And 8 out of 10, I have a really good week. But refresh your mind, man. And I promise you, you're going to have a mad week. So I'm going to love you and leave you and go pick up my little bugger lug. I'm also sweating balls in this car right now because I had to turn the engine off so you couldn't hear it running. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I'm a bit more upbeat. I'm definitely a bit more myself. You wouldn't think it, with my mental state, but I am. And talking to you has made me feel better. So thank you for letting me talk to you about my feelings today. I really appreciate it. And I want to also say thank you to everyone that sent me really nice DMs. Like, you're amazing. I genuinely love you because you're the people that are going to help me grow. So, for the girls that are on the other side of the world that I don't know and went out of your way to tag me or DM me, God bless you, sis. Like, I'm all about women like that. Like, if you're proud of someone or you like something, or whether it's a friend or not, tell them because you have no idea how much that makes that person feel. Like, it made me feel amazing. And I know you all meant it because why the fuck are you going to go out of your way to tell me congratulations or you're proud of me? And for the ones that didn't even know me, I need to get the fuck out of this car. I'm sweating. But I'll talk to you next Sunday with my girlfriend, Maddie. And have an amazing week, girls. Much love. I'm out.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, stay cool in person.